Lou has taken to interrupting me now. When she hears me talk, she starts to talk. Yeah? You silly. So. Hey guys, it's Jen from beautyriotx, and today we are talking about my favorite drugstore products from 2017. And I'm just gonna talk about them in the order in which I apply my makeup. And I'm also gonna say, side note, some of these things are new to 2017, some things are new to me in 2017. Also, a few products are not products from the drugstore, but they're drugstore prices and very affordable. So that's why I kind of put them all in the same category. So let's get into eyeshadow first. I was hesitant to mention this because it's kind of expensive for drugstore, and I don't even know if it's available like at Ulta anymore, but I know it's available on the actual website for NYX. This is the NYX In Your Element Metals palette. This is actually on, normally it's 30 bucks, which is stupid expensive for drugstore. I'm sorry, that's a joke. But now, right now, it's on sale for $15, which isn't as awful, but it's still kind of up there. Regardless, when I first saw this, I was like, whatever. And then I swatched it and I was like, holy crap. Super, super pigmented, really creamy, really buttery, and very pigmented. The next is ColourPop. Now, it's not even particularly these shadows, but just ColourPop shadows in general. These are just the first palettes I grabbed. And just FYI, this is the All I See Is Magic, and this is the Take Me Home palette. This is actually on sale in Sephora right now. If you haven't tried ColourPop shadows, I don't know what you're waiting for. The mattes are creamy and incredible. The metallics are just out of this world, and they're dirt cheap. Like, these palettes range from, I don't know, $10 to $24. Definitely pick some up if you haven't tried any. The next are some newer palettes from Wet n Wild. These are the new 10 pan color icon shadows. I have the colors Not a Basic Peach and Rose in the Air. These are gorgeous. I love the mattes. They're perfection. The metallics and shimmers though, I don't love. They're not actually as good as they look in my opinion. But really, these are $5 each, so totally worth it just for the matte shadows alone. The next we're gonna talk about is primer. This is the Prime and Fine Beautifying Primer from Catrice. This is a soft focusing effect primer, and it's not silicone based, which is what I like about it. It does a really good job of making my makeup go on smooth and blurring imperfections, but it doesn't have that silicone base that a lot of primers have. I don't like that feeling. I just think it feels greasy and heavy on my skin. All right, the next two things are foundations. We have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is great, albeit a little bit drying. If you have dry skin, you might not love this, but the coverage is insane and the price is unbelievable. This is the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. I really like this, especially for the winter, because it does have a slightly more moisturizing factor to it. I don't know if that's actually one of the claims, but I actually really do like this in the winter. Not as full coverage as this, but definitely on the fuller side. It's more of like a medium coverage. So if you aren't having a bad breakout or something, this is perfect. Next is concealers. My first full coverage or high coverage concealer is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I'm wearing it today. It's great for covering dark circles. It brightens. It is a tiny bit drying. So if you have crazy dry under eyes, you might not love it, but I like it especially for filming because it just makes me look brighter on screen. The next is for people with drier eyes or drier under eyes, at least that I've found. This is the Infallible Pro Glow Concealer by L'Oreal. This is more like a light coverage. If you have a really dark circles, you're not gonna like this. This is a very natural finish. I love this for kind of like no makeup days. Next will be setting powder, and this is the Milani Prep Set and Glow Illuminating Setting Powder. This I've heard compared to the Hourglass Dim Light, I believe. Now I don't have that one, so I can't actually tell you the truth on it, but it has, if I turn it to the side, I see there is a slight sheen to it, but there's no glitter in this. It's a beautiful setting powder. It's not drying, it's not cakey. It's perfect. Next is brows. This is the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. This is the color Taupe. I'm not a huge brow person. I don't sculpt, I don't shape. I like them just look kind of natural and a little darker than normal. And this does a great job of that. I'm sure you could build it up and maybe do some sculpting with it, but that's not what I use it for. The next is no surprise to anyone. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is kind of expensive for drugstore, but it's so good it doesn't even matter. This is in the original kind of bronze color or bronzer color. It's just the perfect neutral bronzer. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's amazing. Next is blush. This is the Milani, I think they're called the Rose Powder Blushes. This is the color Coral Cove. It looks totally scary and like neon orange, but it's gorgeous. I'm wearing it today. It just gives you a nice, healthy flush to the skin, which I know I say about a lot of blushes, but that's like my key thing. If it makes you look healthy and kind of glowing, I'm sold. All right, the next thing I want to talk about are highlighters. I have a few. I couldn't narrow it down to one because I'm just like that. The first is by Pixi. This is the Aspen Novard collaboration. I'm pretty sure I saw it at Target not long ago. This is the color London Luster. I'm wearing it today. This is beautiful. You get a lot of product in here. It is kind of expensive. Again, this is more like a mid-range priced product. It's not drugstore. It's like, but it's not completely high-end price either. It's just kind of in the middle. It's beautiful. It's like that perfect kind of icy white without being too like strobe and streaky. The next is by Makeup Revolution. If you've watched my channel before, you know this is no surprise. This is probably my favorite drugstore highlighter ever. I mean, they're incredible. You can't go wrong with these. I mean, stop. The last is a actual highlighter pen, and I don't use this for actually highlighting my cheekbones or anything. I use it for my inner corner highlight. This is by Catrice. This is the Made to Stay highlighter pen. It's called it's in the color I Need, and this is actually available at Ulta. I actually put this on my hand about an hour ago, and it's like, it's not going anywhere. The next are eyeliners. My first favorite inner corner eyeliner. Inner corner, like inner waterline. This is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl liner in nude. I drag it in from the corner to about right here, and it's great for covering your redness in your waterline to kind of make you look more awake and refreshed. And this is my favorite eyeliner of life, as well as 2017. This is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner. All of their liners are incredible and really cheap. All right, the next two things are mascara. I have two of them, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise and the Essence Lash Princess. I'm sure everybody has heard of these in extreme detail from tons of YouTubers, so I'm not gonna get into it, but these are both great. This is the cheaper one, this is slightly more expensive. This dries out a little faster than this one, but they're both great. The next I have are for lips. The first one is what I'm wearing today, and this is the NYX Slip Tease Full Color Lip Oil. I'm not really sure where the oil part comes in, but it feels incredible on the lips. It's really comfortable, creamy. It has kind of a velvet kind of finish, I guess. Not completely matte, but it's like semi-matte, let's call it. I have the color on I Woke Up Like This. It's a really pretty kind of mauvey nude color. I just even ate with this and it still looks really good. I love the lighter colors. I have this in like two more light-ish colors, light to medium colors. I have two deeper colors that were kind of patchy, so I'd probably recommend the slightly lighter colors a little bit more. Next is also by NYX, and this is the Pinup Pout Lipstick in Bombshell. The color and the formula of these are just crazy. I mean, look at that pink, it's nuts. It's nuts. All right, so that was it. This was actually like the fourth time I tried to videotape, what was this, 1982? This is the fourth time I've tried to film this, so I'm hoping this time's the charm. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you had a great New Year's and holiday, and an even better 2018. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.